Welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a new Tomcat instance with Morpheus on any cloud or server of your choice. After you log in, from the dashboard, click on the Provisioning tab and then click on Add Instance. As you can see, we support a large number of databases, applications, and IT systems within Morpheus. Some of these are being explained in other videos, but for now, our focus is on Tomcat. In this demo, we'll be provisioning Tomcat on Amazon Web Services or AWS. The first thing once we select Tomcat is to pick a group. I'll select DC4. That means we're going to select the Amazon data center in Washington, DC. Next, I'm going to give this Tomcat instance a name. I'm going to call it Acme Tomcat and tag it with an environment variable so that I know this Tomcat instance is either for development, testing, staging, or production purposes. For this tutorial, I'm going to select staging and click Next. Next, I'm going to select the version of Tomcat. Morpheus delivers support for multiple versions. In this case, I'm going to select version 7.0.62. I can also select the instance configuration for this Tomcat. So I can either pick single Tomcat instance or I can tag a new instance with an existing Tomcat node. For this particular tutorial, I'm going to select single Tomcat and then move on to selecting a plan. That means the amount of RAM and storage that is going to be allocated to this Tomcat instance. These plans are completely configurable and only limited by your setup. The maximum for this particular configuration is 16 gigabytes of RAM and 160 gigabytes of storage. I'm going to select the minimum, which is the 512 megabytes of RAM and 5 gigabytes of storage. When I click Next, Morpheus displays a summary of my selections, and when I'm ready, I click the Complete button to start provisioning the Tomcat instance. As you can see, Morpheus is now setting up my Tomcat instance on AWS. It's also wiring up logging, monitoring, and backup for my instance. Once the instance is set up, I can connect to it via the following IP address and port ID. Looks like my Tomcat instance is now fully provisioned and ready for use. I can click on the Acme Tomcat link and see that Morpheus has automatically wired logging, monitoring, and backups for my Tomcat instance. I have the option to specify days and times for my backups. Morpheus gives you the option to store your backups on your storage of choice, whether it's in the cloud or your local storage. For additional security, I can also set up a firewall for my Tomcat container by clicking on the ACL tab and then specifying my individual firewalls. As you can see, with Morpheus, you can set up your Tomcat instance within seconds on any cloud or server of your choice. You can learn more about Morpheus at www.gomorpheus.com.